3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back, and what we've got for you today is a very special video. My favourite video of the week and my favourite formation this year. Is it my favourite formation this year? Probably in terms of like well-rounded and balanced. But before we get started, guys, if you want to drop a like on today's video for me, wait there. My music's just stopped, and I don't know why. Oh, there you go, it's back. If you want to drop a like on today's video for me, drop a comment down below on today's video, and also hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video for me. If you can do all 4 of them things, I've heard it through the grapevine, but don't quote me on it. If you do all of them things, apparently you pack R9 in your next pack. Just what I've heard, you know. Don't shoot a messenger. But let's get straight into it. So, new team. I am on the Road to Glory account, of course. Not the pay-to-win account. And the reason that I'm on the Road to Glory account is so you guys can see me using the custom tactics on a team that isn't worth over like 20 million coins. Because I get a lot of comments when I do it on my pay-to-win account like, oh, you can use any custom tactics on that team, blah, blah, blah. So I'm always like, you know what? Okay, I'll do it on my Road to Glory. So obviously we've got Red Memphis, the Pie, Rashford, blah, 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 blah. But my brand new updated pro player 4-2-3-1 custom tactics for you guys. It did get me rank 1 again. This weekend league just gone where we did actually then get Red Memphis to buy actually. But 4-2-3-1, well-rounded, balanced. It is just an all-round favourite formation, let's be real, guys. So, how do I set up my 4-2-3-1? I set it up like so. So I have Rashford as my striker, Memphis Depay as my cam, Dembele on the right and Gucci on the left. Phil Foden and, of course, De Jong as my 2 CDMs. And then my fullback, my back 4 never really changes, really. So my back 4, pretty much what it says on the tin. Don't need to change that, and of course I do have Areola in there. Now, I have been putting out a lot of custom tactics for you guys recently because there has been a patch as well which has actually changed my 4-2-3-1 custom tactics. So, my previous 4-2-3-1 video did really well on YouTube, actually, over 35,000 views. So, big up for you guys, any of you that did watch that. But yeah, so the new patch dropped. So, I have actually then mixed up and changed my 4-2-3-1 a little bit. Nothing too drastic. I don't really change my custom tactics too much. But let's get straight into it. So, balance on the defensive style. You know me. Have to admit, though, if you want to be ballsy, press after possession loss is very effective. But for me, balanced works the charm. You know me with my custom tactics. I like to be in the happy medium G spot. When you find the G spot, ladies and gentlemen, the happy medium, you know you're in for a good set of custom tactics. Believe me. So, balance on the defensive style. 45 width and 50 depth. Very important, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Very important that you don't go too gung-ho on your depth. Through balls and LBYs or L1 triangle passes on PlayStation are very overpowered this year. They're very much like FIFA 21 vibes. The L1 triangle passes are pretty much identical to the normal ground through balls last year, where they're super overpowered and broken. So you don't want to go too high on your depth, though. So for me, I don't know what's going on here. So 50 depth for me works an absolute charm. So make sure you use that. 45 width, I like it. I like my defense to be quite narrow, really. I don't want it to be too wide on the width. With the defensive style, 45 just works. I did used to play 50-50, but I found that a bit boring. So 45-50, we mix it up a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to go too wide on the width. I prefer it to be a little bit narrower, to be honest. So 45 works. And again, with the depth, you don't want to be too high up the pitch because of how overpowered the L1 triangle passes are this year. So 45-50 works a treat. Build up play, balanced. Of course, it's always going to be balanced for me. Long ball, though, definitely is a viable option. Definitely really good on a 4-2-3-1. But for me, and what I think you guys should use, balanced all the way. Chance creation by now. If any of you have watched my custom tactics video, you should know it by now. Direct passing on the chance creation. Forward runs, though, is very good. If you're using possession, you're weird because it's awful. So don't use possession. But direct passing works an absolute treat. So make sure you use it. Believe me, it works wonders. Put it on, you'll win more games. That I hand solely on my heart. Promise you it'll work. Trust me. Width, 50. I don't want to go too wide. I don't want to go too narrow. I was playing on like 50. Anything between 50 and 60 I'd recommend. I don't want it too narrow though, so I don't want to go below 50. So for you guys, I personally use 50. But if you do want to play a little bit wider, put it up to 60, man. As long as you use it in between like 50 and 60 depth, you're onto a winner in my opinion. That's the happy medium G spot between 50 and 60. If you can use that, you're laughing to the bank. Players in the box, I put it on 7. The reason I do that is no real Monday Night Football analysis, no super in-depth analysis really. I just think the more players you have in the box, right, the more likely you are to score goals. That's the way I look at it. So 7 players in the box works wonders. I like how you have 3 in the box and 1 that's kind of around like the edge. Do you get what I mean? So like 3 of my cams or my striker and 2 cams will be in there, and then 1 of them will be floating around on the edge of the box. So 7 really does work. Definitely use that. And if you're going to take anything from this video, please, 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 it will be on 3 and 3 on default. Lower the corners and free kicks down to 2 and 2, please. Just trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. It helps you tremendously in terms of like stopping being counter-attacked on, so use it. Now, the player instructions, this is where it gets interesting, okay? I only have getting behind on my striker. That is it. I don't really touch anything else apart from getting behind on my striker. Very important. This is where it has now changed in recent times. I now use stay forward and get into the box for cross on my middle cam. Very important you use stay forward on there. And then my lamb and my ram are on comeback on defense. Now, you might see this as a defensive switch, but what this actually does is it kind of then goes, when you're defending, it kind of defends in like a 4-4-1-1. Your lamb and your ram will tuck in next to De Jong and Phil Foden, but then Memphis Depay will push a little bit higher at the pitch, so you're really good. When you then get the ball for a counter-attacking opportunity, just trust me, it works absolute wonders. So stay forward and get into the box for cross on the middle cam. Come back on defense and get into the box for cross on my lamb and ram. Very important as well, actually, that you do put get into the box for cross on all 3 of your cams. Remember, like with the more players in the box on the custom tactics part, the more players you got in the box, excuse me, the more likely you are to score goals. It really is just that simple. It is that simple. Think about it in terms of like many different ways. The more players you got in the box, the more likely you are. The more players are just in the box to score, right? It really is that simple. Trust me, it's that simple. So that's what I use on my 3 cams. My right CDM is then on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then my left CDM is on cut passing lanes, balanced attack and cover centre. Again, like I always say with these custom tactics, it doesn't matter if you then want to put your right on balanced and your left on stay back. Just as long as one of them is on balanced and the other's on stay back while attacking, it will do a job, trust me. Stay back while attacking and overlap on both my fullbacks. Again, it doesn't really matter about putting overlap on. I use that just out of force of habit. Because they're on stay back while attacking, they won't get forward anyway unless you manually trigger the runs with L1. And then I never use anything on my goalkeeper. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is my brand new updated 4-2-3-1 custom tactics for you guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button to my channel and hit that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And last but not least, remember guys, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Have a blessed week. Stay tuned for more custom tactics videos and rewards and stuff like that. But for now guys, peace out. One love.